Hello everyone, welcome back to leewhat channel. So today on 2nd March 2023, we have Hungry Hungry Fergus. If you already tried the event, you'll probably be asking, why my hero keep dying? So this is because we have a reflect damage, and the reflect amount changes depending on your damage type this time. If you deal physical damage, you will get 15% reflect. And if you use magical damage, it will be 30% reflect. And if you use neutral damage, it is 75%. So that is a lot. I don't really recommend using the neutral unless you are ready. Next is the mechanic. This time will be similar to the last time, where there will be 3 times parry. And each time parry will be a random chain. It will ask for the random chain. It will be either 10 times any chain, or 3 times 2 chain, or 2 times 3 chain. The 3 times 2 chain will be the most annoying one. So the timer will be 55, 37, and 19. So make sure you save up some blocks or chain to deal with the parry. What happens if you fail the parry? When you fail the parry, your hero will get stunned for few seconds, and then Fergus will also get stronger, more defensive. So you can't really deal a lot of damage during that until the next parry. And what happens if you successfully parry? When you successfully parry, the boss debuff immune will be removed, and also the armor and resistance will be lowered by 5,000. The normal armor and resistance right now is 12,500, so your hero need a lot of penetration to deal decent damage this time. And also there will be 30% critical resistance, so make sure you have enough critical chance. Then we also have the 90% neutral damage reduction. This is also why I don't recommend using the neutral damage hero. And the damage cap here is 400,000 per attack, per hit. So right now, let's go with the budget theme. For here, we can use the Run Grid, and then Drake, and then Nurse P. So why we choose to use Run Grid? Run Grid because Run Grid has a Run Grid can reduce enemy's armor. So this will be helpful against this big armor, 12,500. And then we'll be using the 5-star armor penetration set to get most armor penetration we can get, to get enough penetration here. And then we need to take care of the reflect. Since Run Grid deal physical damage, we need to cover the 15% reflect. So we have a couple options depending on your budget here. If you can make a new weapon, you can consider to use critical chance and then lifesteal 20%. This one will be enough to cover the reflect. But if you don't want to make a new Sobang weapon, you want to use your regular here, like here this one, critical chance and critical damage, then you have another option depending on your ring. So here, for this showcase one, I'll be using the regular ring, the lifesteal 8.1%, and then damage reduction 12%. Since you don't have enough lifesteal, you can't get enough lifesteal, then you need to use damage reduction to reduce the reflect damage. But sadly, we only this 12% damage reduction against the 15% reflect. There are still 13.2 reflect damage, which is not enough if we only have 8.1%. So for this one, I'll be relying on the accessory. This one I'll be using generate 1 block because there is no special skill here, so we just need to use 1 block. Easier during the parry to get enough block chain. And to cover the not enough lifesteal, I'm using the one slot here. Lifesteal increased by 5%. So we have 8.1 plus 5% become 13.1%. So we actually still losing HP here, 0.1% HP. Then what we can do? We can use another hero that give more damage reduction. So example here, Nurse P. Nurse P we reduce that 50%. So hopefully Rangrid doesn't one-shot herself later on. And here for Drake, you can choose any hero, the 4-star hero for higher multiplier. For this one, I use Drake because Drake has a critical chance buff. At least something here. We have something here. So let's say another right. And then another option is you have the 2-dimensional ring. That one can get 2 times 6% lifesteal. So total 12%. And then if you use the accessory here, then you will have 70% lifesteal. That will be already enough to survive. So let's see here the battle here. Nurse P is just damage reduction build. Drake doesn't matter. Since Rangrid need to use 3 chain, we just keep 3 chain. Here we need to see the parry here. Go add 2 more 3 chains block. You must read this text. But if you don't read, if you want to react faster, this kind of size text usually 2 more 3 chain. And then the tiny one will be the 3 times 2 chain. And then the longer text one will be the 10 times any chain. So right now we have successfully parry. That means the debuff immune will be gone. Rangrid can debuff shred the armor now, so we can deal more damage. Here for the second parry, you can see 10 blocks should do the trick. If you can see the 10, that means you need to use any chain. Since this one is the Hungry Fergus, that means our total damage here will be counted with the multiplier depending on your hero composition. The lower star we have will give more multiplier. And then we also have the, depending on the, is it contract or secret hero collaboration? No, not the collaboration. Or seasonal secret hero, that one also give different kind of multiplier. Usually the legendary hero give the best multiplier. Next we have the animation depending on your result. This one means we reach master level. So our goal here is to reach final result 70 million. So this one, plating, freshness, originality, technique, all depends on your team composition. You're using milk or Soban weapon, 5-star, 6-star, 4-star. And this one, the field one, this one is random. This one depending on the Fergus mood. So it can be low, like 0.01, and then can be high, like 1. I think it's 1 now. So this one we can reach enough damage if you just want to clear this event. There is another aspect on this event is farming gem. So to farm gem, you need to enter the Hall of Master 100 times. Each time you enter Hall of Master, you get 1 gem. To enter the Hall of Master, you need to deal final result 70 million above and using a new team that other player haven't claimed. This one already been claimed, so there is no pop-up showing that I enter the Hall of Master. So this is a race against the other player. So let's say if you want to solo here, using Nebula. You have all the fancy accessories, weapon, money, you have the gold. You can use this one, critical damage 86.25%, and then lifesteal 20.125%. Since Nebula deal magical damage, we need to cover 30% magical damage here. We need to cover the 30% reflect. To do that, we need to use this one slot here, lifesteal 20%. And then we have one sigil for the damage reduction and more HP. Because Nebula as a wizard have a low HP, we need to enough HP to cover the reflect damage so we can lifesteal back. And then we have resistant penetration and the critical chance to deal more damage. Next here we have the lifesteal 8.1. And then the resistant penetration for more damage. So from 30, we have 100% minus 0.13% times 30% reflect. So we will get 26.1% damage reflect. So with the weapon here, just now we have lifesteal 20 and then the ring here 8. So we have 28.1%. It is enough to cover the reflect damage. Next thing here, the two heroes can be the 4-star for more to get most of the damage multiplier. If you want the easier mode, you can use one hero here that reduce the resistance of the boss. Because we still don't have enough resistance from the Nebula. This one 12,500. So this one we just need to keep 3 chain Nebula and do the parry. So right now we are already overkill. We just if you have 2 folder here, you really just need around 36 million to deal enough damage. Alright, 28 million. This one with the one shredder we can reach until like 80 million, 79 million here. So it is really overkill. Let's say if you want to use Nebula, but you don't want to rebuild the weapon into become like this critical damage with lifesteal. You still want to use back your damage reduction build weapon. You can use that. But that one will depends on your second hero here. So let's say you want to use with Kaede. For the Kaede, I recommend to use the damage reduction on both the weapon slot, and then for the sigil you use one decadent song, and the second one you use the resist penetration with critical chance. For the Kaede, everything the damage reduction build, two damage reduction, 2 decadent song, and then damage reduction ring. This one will get enough like 40-50 million damage. And if you don't want to use with Kaede, you want to use with 50% resistance threat hero, then you can use the damage reduction with 2 decadent song Nebula. This one can get like 36 million, something like that. That one also possible. But that one rely on the 2 heroes, so you can green less easier. If you build this one, this Nebula, this one can solo, But the solo is like barely solo. If you get low field, you also could have problem reaching the 70 million. So easier to, but it is easier to change with another 50% resistance threat. For another hero, another team, you could use like Ares and then Ashley or Leonia. Leonia, you need to use the damage reduction build. You can't use the offensive build. Hit 2, Leonia with Ashley also. Although the 75%, you need to use the damage reduction build. And then what else? I think that's it for now. I hope you can clear the event and farm the gem. Also, good luck everyone. Bye bye.